Hey, Kings fans, Mikey here, one of your in-arena hosts for your LA Kings. And boy, do I love when you bring that energy and excitement to every single home game. Speaking of energy and excitement, make sure you check out the Kings Realm podcast. They cover everything from hockey to sports, movies, and of course, cereal. That's right, all the important topics covered right here on the Kings Realm podcast. And go, Kings, go.
Welcome to the Kings Round, presented by the Hockey Podcast Network. Be sure to follow us everywhere at Kings Round Pod. Leave us a voicemail or send us a text. I think we got one of those at 562-317-0087. So the series is headed back to Edmonton, and the Kings are up 2-0 because they took Game 2 with a final score of 6-2. That was pretty good, right? That's a good thing to do?
That's a good thing.
Yeah, okay, good. I want to make sure. I'm Dennis Wilson. That's James Whitlock.
Touchdown for the Kings.
And no Jordan. So I brought this guy instead.
There you go. Who's that?
This is Skelly.
Hey, Skelly.
He's full of tequila, and he came with a sombrero.
Hey, welcome to the show, Skelly.
Yeah. So Laura went on, thought I was going on a tequila kick, which I don't blame her. But yeah, so this is another Costco find. And then
it's not a bad kick to go on, by the way.
It's not a bad kick to go on. She bought this one specifically because he came with a hat.
I would say I was going to comment on the hat. Like, I like the hat.
She also told me that I needed to wear the hat. So there we go. We're ready to party. It's almost Kings colors too.
Skelbarrow. Skelly's Barrow.
So
you want to see Jordan? Here, I'll show you.
Yeah, that's it. All right. What do we got here, Jordan? Here's your bet.
Jordan, thanks for the $100.
I lost my hat. All right. Oh man, this is hard to pour.
Look at this. Get those flags going.
Another win, another shot. Cheers.
Cheers. I would shoot with you, but I got to drive.
That's pretty good. So, in this official "Don't Mess with Texas" shot glass, because Dallas. So, all right.
Should be don't mess with Minnesota.
Yeah, right. What's the score of that game? Is it over yet?
It was 4-1 at second intermission.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, they're man.
What's up with Vegas?
And most analysts had Vegas winning the whole thing. So
I mean, that's kind of dumb because Dallas is just a team full of all-stars right now. It's freaking crazy. How pissed would Pavelski be if he retired last year and they go on and win it all this year? How pissed would he be?
So right now, Vegas is down 2-4 with 4 minutes left.
In the third?
Yep.
Michelle is currently watching the Jets game. What's the Jets game at? Do you have that one up?
Uh, 03. Blues are up 3-0.
Wow.
With 16:40 left in the third.
Wow, I thought that one was going to be a rough one for the Blues, but
I mean, wow. Some interesting scores tonight.
Yeah.
What's not surprising is the Kings score.
No. I know I'm going through all the other teams before the Kings. The last surprise I have is that the Toronto's up 3-0 in their series, and looking like they're going to sweep. So
I had Toronto winning. I saw that happening.
But sweeping?
No, I think I had them in 5.
Yeah.
I had them giving up at least one game.
Yeah.
It's hard to call a sweep in the first round.
It is.
Because everybody, at least battles back for a game.
You would think, but man,
yeah. Except if you're Edmonton.
What was that crazy stat? Yeah, I know. Right, I heard you. But I had the stat already going in my head trying to figure it out. It's like the Leafs had never won 4 rounds in the playoffs. Because the last time they won, there was only 3 rounds in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. All right. In an effort to keep it moving, want to get into the game?
Yeah, let's do that.
Or do we want to talk about DraftKings?
I think we can talk about DraftKings first. Let's get that out of the way so we don't have to worry about it.
Ready to win some real cash during basketball playoffs? Check out Pick 6 from DraftKings. When it comes to basketball payouts, DraftKings Pick 6 posterizes the competition, including Prize Picks. Hit all of your picks and score higher minimum payouts on Pick 6 Plus, even more cash if you outscore the competition. Pick 6 is available in most states, including Missouri, California, Texas, Georgia, and more. New players get 50 in Pick 6 credits instantly on just $5 entry. Download DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use promo code THPN. That's promo code THPN for new users to play $5 to get 50 in Pick 6 credits. Better payouts, bigger wins. Only with Pick 6 from DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org in Connecticut. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Pick 6 not available everywhere, including New York and Ontario. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus bet awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 credits that expire in 14 days. Limited time offers. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
That's different. But it works.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this. You were at the game.
Yes, sir.
How was it? The crowd this game compared to game 1?
Okay. Game 1, harmonicas. I felt like the crowd was bigger game 1 than game 2, but still big. I heard from several people that were there that watched game 1 said it's even more electrifying being there, right? So like they heard what I felt was the bigger response, which kind of mirrors what you said. You really didn't hear the crowd as much.
Yeah.
But when they got there, they saw it and was like, wow, the crowd really got into it. So that was cool. I gotta say, Isaiah Mustafa's intro has to be one of the best intros, and I recorded it for you. I sent it to you.
Did you?
Yeah,
I didn't.
I sent it like right as the first period was starting.
Did you send it specifically to me, or
to
is it to
you?
Group?
I think to the 4 of us with Cody and Jeff. And I think I sent it
link. Wasn't downloading for me before. That's why I was trying to click on it and I couldn't. So I can see it now. I'll have to watch that later.
It might be the best intro I've ever seen because it's so well recorded, like produced in the beginning, the pre-recorded part, and then it goes to live.
Explain it a little bit for those that haven't gone or listened to Jesse Cohen explain it, because I'm sure there's plenty of people that haven't.
Okay, so it starts off, it's a pre-recorded, and it's kind of like, it's Isaiah Mustafa, he's walking through an empty arena, and he's just talking about, what it's like to be in LA, to be a fan of LA, and you know what? We don't necessarily welcome our guests, and then it's a bunch of, hits that are just, where we're just pummeling the competition, right? And then it's like, it's a tough building to come in and play, but because the team, and then the team, there's like 3 players talking about how great the fans are here. And he goes, there's one difference that makes our home better than everyone else. Right. And he's like, he stops at the end of the aisle and then it just goes, and it's you. And it goes live and it's him saying you. And then the crowd in the arena live. And he's like right on the glass. And there's fans that just jump up and go nuts. And then you hear everybody go nuts. And then he just starts yelling and he starts hyping up the crowd. And you like your hairs are standing up on your
just talking about it is getting me, dude.
and And then he's like, then he gets into when I say LA, you say Kings. And then he does that several times. Then it goes into the piece where it says, when I say LA, you say Kings, the pre-recorded one they have.
Mhm.
It does that. And then that dies down and goes, right? And he goes, then it comes back to him and he goes, welcome to LA, and sits down.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good, dude. Oh my God. So
That's super creative.
whoever put that together, and he's just got that, it's like when he did the Old Spice commercial, right? And that voice, it was like only he could have done that commercial.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm on a horse. So I feel like that voice, that he's intense, right? He just has a very intense voice, and it plays so well in this intro. So I mean, obviously, go see a game in the playoffs because it's fucking awesome. That's just another reason to go. Like, you should go pay to see that intro. Worth it,
man. Well, thank you for recording. I'm gonna have to watch that because I heard about it and I was like, man, there's no way I can get down there to see this. Like, so that's awesome. Appreciate that.
So that gets us to puck drop, right? We're already fucking hype and on our feet and yelling.
I feel like that would make you ready to run through a fucking wall.
Yeah. You're ready to get on the ice and fuck nurse up yourself. So then we got Kane on the ice too. Yep. And that plays into the game a little later.
And Klingberg.
Probably in your notes.
Notes?
And notes? You're supposed to do notes? Oh, my bad.
Notes? Wait, what?
I forgot. I thought it was 3 years ago. Yeah, and it starts to get chippy pretty quickly. But one thing I was going to talk about last game, and we didn't. The one crutch that we've always had with Edmonton is they just have a great power play. And I think the reason why McDavid's getting through everybody and we're not seeing the hits we expect is it's like we're not going to play that game because we're not going to go to the box.
Yeah.
I think that's just it feels like it's been a directive of the coaching staff that, you know what, we'll forego the hits because we don't want to give that power play a chance.
Yeah, it's something that Jesse talked about. That's something that back in the cup runs and everything, Royal Half and all those guys, Jesse's all buddies with them, and that's something that they used to talk about. And he brought this up on the podcast recently. He's like, the Kings will out-composure you, and that's what they're doing. So the coaching staff has done a really good job of basically, hey, don't get involved. And Fiala, I think it was this game 2. They were really trying to get him to engage, to get him off the ice, and it probably would have been double penalties or whatever, 1 for 1. But he just kept his arms at his side and just was jawing at him and kind of laughing about it, like, dude, it's not going to work. Like, you're not going to get me. Yeah. So I feel like the coaching staff has really made that a point. Like, don't let them have power plays. I mean, the Kings took three penalties. It's 6 minutes of power play time. I forget what it was. The Oilers had 20, but one of those was a game. Someone got a unsportsmanlike.
Game of comic. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a 10-minute in there.
So yeah, but still, like, there was only 1 10-minute, and so let's see, what is the power play? What is it? It just says penalty minutes. Where's the rest of the fucking stats? Oh well, whatever. Either way, we can talk about what actually happened in the game. So
in the game. It's in the game.
It's in the game. Freaking Brandt Clark. Yes. Power play goal. First playoff goal from Foegele and Danault. And what a time, and kind of a ballsy move, right? You're on the power play. You got Edmonton, who's freaking got lethal offense out there. Mm-hmm. And he steps up and just buries it. So that was pretty high hockey IQ to see that opportunity there. And I guess Hiller had said that they had basically told him like, "Hey, man, you got to be real careful when you do stuff like that. You got to pick your spots." So, and basically try to say like, stop jumping up all the time. And yeah, so he chose the right time. Jaden says that goal made me want a jersey. You mean this one right here? Like that one? That one right there that I've been wearing every game? It's feels good to wear right now. I can tell you that.
Make you want to wear a helmet?
Yeah.
Brent Clark helmet?
What did he say when he showed him that and he saw the number? He's like, "Oh, that's an old school one or something."
Yeah.
That's funny. It's like, dude, it's from like 2 years ago.
Hey, one of two, bro.
Oh, he said yes, but Frolov first. I think that's a hint, James. He wants his Frolov jersey.
It's right there. I'm looking at it. It's right there.
It's right
Hasn't
there.
moved.
So
Anytime, buddy.
You got to come get it. Yeah, Michelle said we totally got under Skinner's skin. The crowd did, which, by the way,
We'll talk about that too.
I'm just gonna point out, like, dude, starting the Skinner chant before the fucking before a goal even happens.
That's ballsy.
I mean, that's a tactic.
Yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing you can do, apparently.
Yeah, that's ballsy. That really is ballsy.
I mean, I guess there's certain goalies you can do that to, and Skinner would be one of them. But there's certain goalies you don't want to do that to. That's just going to be like, "Oh, really, motherfuckers? All right."
I got you. Yeah, let me show you something.
Yeah, you're getting shut out tonight. But yeah, I want to hear more of those antics because, man, that was good shit.
It was an epic form. It was. I mean, and like, there's one of my favorite chants, which is the goalie's name chant.
Oh, it's my favorite.
And one of
absolute favorite.
One of my worst is
"Ref, you suck."
"Ref, you suck."
Yeah,
and
I hate that.
There was that one call that was, well, I think it was a high stick, and from what we saw and the replays we saw on the board, was the stick was in the right hand and the arm to the body was in the left. I don't know that the stick ever even came close.
Yeah.
But you guys probably had a better view on TV to see it. I don't know if that call was. So that's the one that had the entire arena yelling "Ref, you suck." Like the most I've ever heard any group of Kings fans coordinate for that chant.
Yeah, there was some soft calls for sure in the game. Like enough.
Do you remember that high stick?
I remember something. I can't like visualize it in my head, but I do remember. Okay. I do remember. I believe on ESPN they even mentioned like, I don't know if that got him.
Yeah, I don't think that high stick hit him. And the refs right there.
There was a couple of them. I mean, there's been missed calls on both sides. Like, but of course, the Edmonton fans are like, "This is the worst shit I've ever seen. Worst officiating ever." There was at one point in the game where the Edmonton was yelling at McCauley for missing a call, or they wanted a call for something, and McCauley basically looked over and was just like, "Not happening, guys. You're not getting that one." So, and they pointed that out on the broadcast. I thought that was funny. So, yeah, again, these two games just completely blowing your Wes McCauley theory out of the water, James.
That's an old. It was just off a gut feeling, right? And we can actually talk about that. I do have stats.
Oh yeah, we never give out those stats?
We never did.
Oh yeah, this is, if you guys don't remember, James made the claim that his gut feeling was that the Kings did far worse when Wes McCauley was officiating the game at Crypto. Like they would have a losing record over the past, what did we say, like 3 years or something like that?
Yeah.
Basically, since you've had your tickets, you felt that way. And James did some Jaden-esque research, or got someone to do some Jaden-esque research.
Let's see if I can pull it
You're
up.
digging. I can
I
see it.
am. I'm trying to.
Anyway, you'll get to it. I wish I could remember. There's so many of them, so I wish I could remember all these goals. I can remember this one. Byfield, second period, second goal in the playoffs from Gavrikov and Fogel. Just absolutely took advantage of some shitty decisions by the Oilers. One, Draisaitl, instead of taking the man out, then going after the puck, decided to go for an extra cross check and left the puck alone, leaving it open for Byfield. And then Bouchard just totally backing off, like trying to take away a pass to somebody who wasn't over on the other side of the net, and just let Byfield walk right in on Skinner and score with some of the sickest hands ever. Like, just if you guys didn't pay attention to that to notice Bouchard, go back and watch that goal again, because I can understand you're not watching the defenseman. We were watching that sick ass goal from Byfield. Go back, watch it again. Watch Bouchard in front of the net. Just totally back off and give him the opening. If I was Skinner, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck was that? I'd be so mad.
Acting like a total boosh.
What a boosh bag.
Yeah, what a boosh bag. Boosh bag. That's a good one.
That might be a show title, Boosh Bag. Good shit. Did you find your stats? Or should we
I did.
Right,
yeah.
What are the Wes McCauley
All right.
stats?
So Wes McCauley. So LA Kings in 2024-2025 season, LA Kings were 2-1-1 with Wes in the house.
Okay.
In 24, they were 2-1-1. In 23, they were 5-0-1. And in 22, they were 5-1. So, and he only officiated one road game, and that was in Detroit for us this year. It was game 20794, where the Kings beat Detroit 5-2. So Wes is pretty good for us.
Wes is a Kings fan, you know. That's what I'm
He
getting
might
out
be,
of this.
but I will tell you, I gotta say, epic turnaround, epic research, scouting the refs. They have a podcast, check them out, but scoutingtherefs.com, they have analysis for all the refs in like 8 leagues. They keep their site updated daily. Incredible data.
Didn't you just ask the one simple question and they came back to you with like a shit ton of data that you just read off?
Yeah, I said, he was, and then he wrote me back. He said, thanks. The night we were talking, it was April 3rd. He goes, thanks. You guys have Garrett ranked tonight. The Kings are 12-1-1 over the past 3 seasons with him. Like, these guys know so much. Like, I told him I want to get him on the show. Like, this is definitely a postseason, off-season type episode. We'll dig deep, but man, just some fun data to dig in. And I'm telling you, I searched everywhere. I couldn't even find the game, because I would have sat down and looked at all the games that he officiated for the Kings and then done, put a spreadsheet together, figured it all out.
This dude had it on tap.
They were just like, yeah, no problem. Like, not even barely an inconvenience.
Yeah, super easy.
So scouting the refs, please check them out. They're awesome.
We're definitely going to have those guys on the off season, because I want to find out like how they compile all this stuff. Because this is, as you notice, like, it's not easy data just to come by.
No. And they gave me game numbers. Like, they were like, here's the game numbers for this season. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. So they're getting it somehow. Like, I mean, maybe they won't give away their secret sauce, but like, just like the overall concept of a plan of how it works. So,
but I mean, we were on April 3rd. I was that day years old when I knew like how good they were. And when I started digging into their site and just like, man, I'm a fan of their stuff. So
yeah, and that's your fucking world, dude. Like, nerding out on fucking numbers,
all the numbers and all,
spreadsheets, and like if only there was a contract to go with it. My God, dude, it's like your wet dream.
Yeah, I could add the NHL or the referee contracts into a separate section of their website and get some contribution credit.
There you go. I just want to point out this one from Jaden because it's a good one. Bouchard is like that one infamous Pierre-Luc Dubois shift, but all the time. That's good shit. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, let's fly through this.
Goals. Yeah,
because we got Kuzmenko.
Power play goal.
Yeah,
that's a thing.
Assist from Kempe and Kopitar.
Oh yeah,
great fucking line.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Kempe in a minute. Then fucking dickhead Leon scores a goal, and then fucking Trader Arvidsson scores a goal, which was a really weird goal. How that one went in, I forget exactly how it was, but I was like, that was interesting. He was falling when he got it in, so I mean, I guess good for him.
Story of his life.
Yeah, good for him, but fuck you anyway. Then Kempe gets his second of the playoffs with an assist by Kopitar. Then Kopitar gets a power play goal.
Another power play goal.
If that says anything, with assist from Fiala and Adrian Kempe. And then Kempe gets his third of the playoffs with assists from Kuzmenko and Kopitar. So Kempe in 2 games has 7 fucking points.
Mm-hmm.
My God. That is, I feel like that is like Draisaitl's numbers last year against the Kings. But like, dude, he is on fucking fire. And it seems like it's coming so easily to him. Shit. I want to bring it up right now. I know we got more stuff to go through. Like, maybe it's General Notables time. I don't know.
We got more. We do have more because I want to point out 3 out of 5 on the power play. I mean, these are when you talk about a team that really had to come around and fix some of the things. Going 60% on the power play in this game. They're over
50% in the series so far.
Very notable for a team that struggled with the power play.
More than generally notable.
Yeah. So that's great to see. Keeping the penalty, only 6 penalty minutes the whole game. That's phenomenal. They were half the giveaways. I would like to see more block shots, right? Less shots on goal for Edmonton. If we keep them under 20, that would be great. So getting in the lane a little more. But they are disrupting the zone entry, which is good, right? So keep that up. And like we said, the hits are low, right? They have 24 hits in the game. The total game was 60 hits. So I think Vegas game was over 90 hits. There's a lot more aggressive play out in the league. But I understand why, because you got a team that is notably good on the power play. So keeping your penalty minutes down to 6 and fighting it off, going 3 for 3 on the penalty kill. That's huge. That's what's winning games right now.
Yeah, the Kings are 50% on the power play. They're 5 for 10 in 2 games. That's an insane clip, especially for everybody saying the Kings aren't good on the penalty or the power play. They're not good on the power play. Like going into this, like you guys are looking at the full season. You're not looking since the trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
When Kuzmenko was brought on, which by the way, if they didn't fucking sign him during the second intermission,
I saw you ask for it.
Like last game, like what the fuck is Rob Blake doing?
Yeah, because sleeping.
Kuzmenko needs to be signed. That guy has found a home. He seems so happy here. He's doing really well. Like just fucking sign the dude. What is it going to take?
Yep.
Anyway.
All right. General Notables brought to you by Mrs. Zach and Harmonicas.
Harmonicas. We had talked about that soundbite earlier. I'm assuming you didn't have time to get it done.
I got it.
Oh, you did?
Fucking
James,
baby.
the man.
Come on, baby.
You want to set it up for
Go ahead and
for
set
a
up
second
what
here?
the question was, right?
I forget what the question was, but
Let's see if I can pull it up.
this is it's in the post game media. Knobloch is up there, and he's asked about the Kings. Are you gonna be able to pull it up quick enough?
Yeah. Okay. The question being, about allowing 12 goals through 2 games.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right. That was the question. So the first part of the question we cut out because it's really the second part that I think you want to talk about. So here's the second part of his answer.
The other one is just mistakes. You know, I don't necessarily see us LA making plays to beat us. I see just mistakes, gift wrapping opportunities.
That's from TSN. Interview on TSN, right?
So I don't necessarily see LA making plays. I'm going to go back to that Kempe goal that was assisted by Kopitar when Kopitar comes in on the forecheck, strips the puck from whoever it was on Edmonton. I don't know who the fuck it was, but strips the puck, goes into the corner, and just no look passes to Juice, who buries it. So, what the fuck are you talking about? The Kings aren't making plays to beat us.
Yeah.
When shit like that is happening. Or fucking Brant Clark just hockey IQ off the charts, picking that spot to step up to score that first fucking goal. Give me a fucking break. Stop making excuses for your team.
Yeah.
I heard that and I was just like, I'm sorry, what? Did we watch the same fucking game? That's insane to come from a head coach. Like I don't know. I feel like Chad is on board with me.
Yeah. That's kind of ridiculous. And it goes to a lot of the media that's just kind of dismissing the Kings, right? And what they're capable of. You know, it's more or less like, oh, what you're saying is that if you wouldn't be making these mistakes, you would be winning these games. And you're not creating offense, right? Maybe you're letting in a lot of goals, but you're also not creating offense, right? You're getting shut down.
Yeah.
So like you can't tell me that you eliminate all your mistakes and it saves 5 goals and you win this game 2-1.
This is like the opposite of the it's not you, it's me.
Yeah. There's no way. Like now you sound kind of stupid saying that because your mistakes don't add up to 5 goals. You couldn't have won this game if you would have cleaned up the mistakes that you're talking about. Could Bouchard have stayed in there and played QB for the goal? Yeah, he could have. That's one goal.
That's the one goal where I'm like, yeah, that's an obvious mistake. There was 2 in there, right? Dry should have played that puck and he didn't. And Bouchard shouldn't have just let Byfield walk in. That's a mistake.
Still one goal.
But that's one fucking goal. You still
one
lost
goal.
the game by
You still lose 5-2.
Yeah, you still lose 5-2 for sure. Like
so.
It's I don't know, man. I don't know what the goal of that comment is. Like if he's like trying to protect his team or get it like piss off his team or I don't know. So Mikey says rumor has it, as long as the Kings can score at least 3 goals every game, they can win the Stanley Cup.
At home.
As long as they're at home, right?
At home, yeah.
So
yeah, that was.
Oh, sorry. He also said, Mikey also said earlier that Turcotte said Kempe makes it very obvious when he wants the puck, and he makes it very obvious where he is. So that makes sense, right? And I think also just the chemistry that Kopi and him have playing together for so long. I mean, how long has it been since Kopi's had a solid winger like that? You know, since Brown retired.
Mm.
So, yeah, good shit all around, except for fucking Knobloch's knob gobbler. whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid. So a couple of other things here for you. General notables. Anze Kopitar scored his first goal in 2025 Stanley Cup playoffs in the midst of recording his second, third, and fourth assists of the series. That's his 25th, 26th, 27th career home playoff assists, and he joins Luc Robitaille at 26 and Wayne Gretzky at 38 assists as the only Kings skaters to reach quarter-century mark on home ice. So with Kopi having 21 power play assists, he also tied Drew Doughty for the third most postseason power play assists in franchise history.
One of those qualifies as a useless stat of the week, brought to you by West Coast Whiskey Club.
So captain's
on home
career.
ice. Like, who gives a shit about, oh yeah, he on home ice? Like, what does that matter?
So this is his third career 3+ point playoff effort, right? Tying Dave Taylor. And the third most in franchise history. Only Wayne Gretzky had 6, which is his where he had 6 4-point games, and Kopi has 2.
Jesus.
So that's interesting.
I mean,
Let's see.
It is interesting. I would love to know how, if you could have an alternate universe where Gretzky was playing against today's goaltending and defense. Like, what would he be able to do? I'm sure he'd be amazing still, but
here's for our top line. I got a couple more top liners. Kempe and Kopitar become the first set of Kings teammates to record 4 points in the same playoff game since Game 2 of the 1992 Division Semifinals with Wayne Gretzky and Paul Coffey. They did it in a Kings 8-5 victory against the Oilers.
There we go.
Per the NHL PR department.
There's so many stats out there. I was like, who the fuck tracks this, right?
That's
I know
great.
They're just compiling a bunch of old data, but it's like, who even thinks to ask this question?
Well, here's one for you to send to Rob Blake. Kuzmenko with 7 goals, 14 assists for 21 points in 24 games has the most points, regular and playoffs, combined among all players that were acquired on the NHL trade deadline day, to include Mikko Rantanen, who has 5 goals, 13 assists for only 18 points.
So the Kings won the trade deadline?
We won the trade deadline.
Yes.
That's official. Like, there's a stat to show you that the Kings made the best trade of the trade.
You know what? I've seen it enough on Kings Twitter and shit. Like, people are coming back around on Rob Blake because of this one. Like, yeah, I think it's he might get himself a new contract. I don't know. That's off-season talk, though. We'll save that.
So here's power play. So the Kings have now scored 2 or more power play goals in each of their first 2 games of playoff year for the 5th time in franchise history.
Wow.
And only one of them was in this century, 2010.
Jeez.
So
Mike, you said watching Kuzmenko walk is going to suck big balls. You shut your fucking mouth right now.
Don't you put that bad juju on us.
Yeah. Thank you for taking that comment down. I don't want to see that shit anymore.
You got it. All right, voicemail.
We got a voicemail and we got a text this week too. Let's do the voicemail first. And go.
Yeah, plug it in first.
Plug it in.
All right, voicemail.
What about Gavrikov? Gavrikov is fucking amazing. He needs to be re-signed too. I'm so glad the cap went up. Gavi loves it here enough to not want to walk for stupid money elsewhere and take reasonable money here. That's
all right. We got 5 voicemails.
5?
Here we go.
Hey fellas, what's up? It's Thomas from Washington or Bellingham or whatever. Calling now before I get too drunk during game 2. 3-0 right now.
Good man.
I just wanted to talk about the broadcasting. As a Kings fan not living in California, I sincerely hope you guys get to listen to FanDuel down there because every broadcast I listen to is just choking on Oiler dick the entire time. And I can guarantee anyone in Canada who's an Oilers fan listening isn't getting that same bullshit because Canada cares about their hockey teams. I think it's embarrassing how TBS and ESPN covers playoffs and it's constantly like not so secretly rooting for the Oilers to beat the Kings. Anyway, 3-0. Hopefully after this game, it's 2-0 series. Go Kings, go! Let's fucking go!
Yeah. I have to watch the national broadcast up here. Because I don't have a FanDuel login. So, he's not wrong, dude. It is.
You do.
I couldn't get it to work. So it is a lot of he's not wrong. They are gobbling up that Edmonton dick. Can you guys
Seems
hear
like
that?
Mikey has something for you though. Yeah, I heard squeaky.
Yeah, dog's going nuts out there with a toy. Yeah, and then oh god, I lost it. There was somebody was talking about like how Edmonton's just absolutely fucking blowing this. Like it's just sad, dude. Like they're both, Pacific teams and like the whole East Coast bias and shit, but like Edmonton has their own like media bias. So all right, Mikey, thank you. I'll check. All right, moving on. Next voicemail. We got 4 more to get through. Let's go.
That was it.
That was
Next
it?
one.
Who was that?
Fuck,
Tom.
I didn't realize you guys recorded last night. This is going to be like a week later. Whatever. Hopefully we're up 2-0 after this. Let's go. 5-2. I look like an idiot now. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.
Well, in the background, you hear Skinner. Okay, so they switch out from Picard, right? He comes on the ice, and you heard them yelling Picard. We were yelling Skinner.
I think your section was yelling Skinner because it was pretty clearly Picard on the broadcast. This is what you can hear. So I think your section was Skinner.
And we're behind the goalie.
Yeah.
So all the section behind the goalie, we're all still yelling Skinner.
Yeah, we heard Picard on the broadcast, and even the ESPN broadcast, or no, it wasn't ESPN, it was TNT. The TNT broadcast said that they're already giving it to Picard, like right after the puck drop. They were talking about it.
Okay, so we have some people saying they heard Skinner after they swapped goalies as well.
So it's
tough. We were yelling Skinner, and then the chant switched to "We want Skinner."
Oh my god, dude!
For the rest of the game.
Head.
So not only are you completely dismissing the goalie that's in the net right now, but now you're still heckling the guy that let in all the goals.
And then Picard gives up the fucking first shot.
Yeah.
He faces, he gives up a goal.
Oh my god! Like if he didn't get therapy on the plane back, I don't know. He was calling BetterHelp because he was having a rough night, man. He was having a rough night. We gave Skinner hell. I think his mustache was even crying. So
I mean, it's a pretty solid mustache. I got to give him
it
that.
Is a solid mustache.
All right, 2 more. Fuck you.
All right, boys. Jay's from West Coast Whiskey Club. Game 2, I was nervous. I thought we gave them too much momentum at the end of game 1.
Agreed.
And I was a little nervous. So we jump on them early. We're up 3-0. Then all of a sudden, here they come back again. The announcers on TV are all over it. Oh, this happened last game. Don't go to bed, this and that. But boys stepped up, showed what kind of hockey they can play, and fucking killed those guys. That was such a great win. 2-0. Can't wait for Friday. Fuck Edmonton.
Fuck Edmonton. Good.
Mm-hmm.
One more.
I just love that, dude. After they
and boys,
top line took over. Sorry.
Stat of the day. It's been more than 1,000 days since the LA Kings have won a playoff game by more than 1 goal. Sponsored by West Coast Whiskey Club.
There it is.
Who was that?
That's Jay.
Was that Jay again?
Yeah.
Useless stat of the week. Brought to you by West Coast Whiskey Club.
More than.
Which, by the
more
way,
than
just so everybody
1,000 days.
knows, they are an official sponsor of Useless Stat of the Week.
Yeah. Hey, I think they spoke into existence. If you just say it enough times.
Hey, man,
then,
LeVar Ball spoke so much shit into existence. Jay can do it too.
Yeah. I mean, he's the king of it. So we in LA know all about that.
Yeah.
Oh, they're talking about Skinner on the chat. Skinner is going to play in the Pacific Division. He probably hates LA. Do you see Skinner? He did a fake windmill save and then he got pulled at the next commercial break. You see that thing I sent you on Instagram where the goalie makes a save, the glove save?
Yeah, the bench, nothing.
And then it goes to the bench and nobody does anything. And then he goes, and they're like, yeah.
I sent that to Brett because he used to play goalie in beer league and he thought that shit was fucking funny.
As long as you do the swoosh.
Yeah, you gotta make it look dramatic. That's what he did. That's what Steve says. That's what he did. Hey, look, I'm trying hard, guys. You gotta play better in front of me. Which, I mean, there's some truth in that. Edmonton's been really shitty in front of him, but he's also just really shitty. So
Dominic Skinner.
You could even see him smiling when he did it. Right.
He's even in on the joke. Nice.
Steve said it was fully deployed after a simple catch. I like that. Fully delayed. It works either way. Fully deployed or fully delayed.
I kind of like deployed, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes it sound a little more tactical.
Yeah. Like he was really planning on it. All right. We got more?
That's it.
All right. We got a text. You got the text open? Your boy.
Messages. All right. So this is from Arthur Kaplan. He says, Kings Realm, Arthur Kaplan here. Here's my hot take. Was that game 1 and 2 losing my voice behind the Oilers bench, sitting near us. And in game 1, where the white jacket was on the glass. Everyone's saying just get 1 in Edmonton and we're good. Fuck that. We have the momentum. We have the skill, confidence, and the chemistry to end this in 4, and we should. It's the same way we've been dominating at home. Don't give them any room to gain momentum. We need to sweep them belt to ass into a liquidation for next season. Keep this train going. This is our year. Go, Kings, go.
All right, who's ready to fight, dude?
I like belt to ass, dude. Hey, fucking belt to ass, dude. Let's take it belt to ass. That's how I grew up.
He was in that he's in that picture that they got of you, right? On the glass?
Yeah.
Which, by the way, just for those of you who don't know, James, for the second year in a row, got his picture posted on the glass, posted by the Kings on Instagram. So that's why the caption is "The white jacket will not be denied." If it's on the glass, it's getting posted. That's the way it works.
It's almost. I told Dennis we got to put the picture side by side because it's almost the same exact picture.
It is. I was waiting for someone to call us out on that.
Yeah, like is that a repost? Like no.
I see Yamamoto in there. That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, if you saw Yamamoto tears on the ice, then you would know it was the first one.
Yeah, if you guys didn't notice game 1,
little baby tears
was from the TV's perspective. James was to the left of Edmonton's bench, and that jacket, for whatever reason, the cameras love it because that reflects so much light that even like normal jerseys don't look as bright as this jacket does. It's like a glowing spot on the glass. So he's easy to spot.
Yeah, it even shines in here.
But right now you're like blowing out the white balance here.
Yeah, I figured well, that's my face, but the jacket as well. I'm quite pale.
That jacket makes you look tan, James.
That I should wear more then. It's funny, Mikey. Up close, you'll see like everybody's like, "Who you been hugging?" And I got like Hannah's makeup right here on me. I was so excited. I gave her a big old hug. She's like, makeup. I'm like, fuck it. It's gonna see a dry cleaner after. Whatever's on this for the season, it stays on the season.
Yeah, you can't wash it. You can't dry clean it. You can't do it in the season. You got to wait till off season, and even then it's risky.
Yeah, end of season, I'll send it in.
If they win the cup, like, dude, you got to let it ride.
Oh yeah, just keep it.
Yeah, if they win the cup, you got to let it ride. You can't wash it.
Fair. I agree with that. Hannah is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I was with my boy Brando both games. So Brandon and I said, we're going to every fucking game together.
Yeah, you guys, you have to, right? You can't break that up.
We are what is working right now in our world. So
yeah,
it's Brandon and me to the death. Every
Steve
game.
Says, what happens at crypto.com stays at crypto.com. Yeah. Nope. Whatever we're doing, we got to keep doing it. I'm wearing my Clark jersey, sitting on the couch. Laura's not allowed to leave the house because when she left the house for a little bit, Edmonton came back in game 1, and then she sat down on the couch and, Dedeaux scored. So she's not allowed to leave the house anymore. Yeah, everything's got to stay the same.
Yeah, agreed. We'll keep drinking 10 hops there.
Yeah, threaten you with a good time, right, James?
Yeah, and whiskey in the parking lot.
Jesus Christ. That's an expensive Uber, dude. Worth it.
No. We do it going in. We sober up on the way before we get out.
Fair enough. Speaking of sober, I'm gonna get myself not sober. So for
saw Steve at the game for sure.
Oh yeah,
Steve and I cross paths.
Nice.
Told Mikey Alexander he's got to come in for maybe a show next week.
For people that missed the beginning of the show, we have Jordan's replacement because he's got it was called what did you call it, playoff planning-itis or something like that, and couldn't make the show. So
yeah, he's worried about the wrong playoffs.
Yeah, so we got our boy Skelly here.
Hey, Skelly.
We're gonna partake in more Skelly. So I'm gonna be useless tomorrow.
Fuck it.
Cork is really long too. So yeah, there we go. What else we got?
That's it.
I
got to get on the road. Head to San Diego.
That's right. You're heading to San Diego. Well, shit. Let me take this shot. And then, God damn, that's hard to put back in.
Ooh, I like shenanigans. Let's see. Group chat. I changed the group chat name on Twitter. And then Oilers tied it. Someone changed it back and Phil scored.
All right. We'll let James get out of here. He's trying to leave. Saturday. Hopefully we can make it happen Saturday. Not so sure yet, but we're going to try. So be on the lookout for a Saturday podcast, maybe. Anyway, follow us everywhere on social media at Kings Are On Pod. Subscribe. And especially during the playoffs, guys, voicemails, text messages. Let's do this. Let us know how you're feeling. Make fun of people, whoever. I got weird audio showing up here. I got to get rid of this because holy shit, that is distracting.
Oh, call out.
Oh,
call out. If there's any fans that are going to be in Edmonton and can go, I want every fan possible to go get a harmonica, learn the American national anthem, and take your harmonica to the Edmonton game. If we can get 50 to 100 fans playing the harmonica while they sing the national anthem, that's going to going to make a shit ton of media. People will lose their shit. It'll be funny as hell. You heard it here first. And B, I think just get into all the Oilers fans and the Oilers players' heads. You can't escape the harmonicas. Whatever is getting, it's getting so much attention, and part of, I think, the success of the team so far is getting on the harmonicas. Yeah, like if you just bring that in little psychological game there, fuck with the Oilers to play harmonicas in their own house. That would be fucking awesome. Do it for the Kings Row.
Mikey said guaranteed security knows not to let harmonicas in. They got to find them first, buddy.
Yeah, plastic.
How dedicated are you?
Yeah, keister it. Hey, I had this harmonica
keister it.
keistered for 7 days.
You got to put it in your mouth.
Because I'll be damned if they were going to find it.
If that's not a fucking note to end this shit on, I don't know what is. God damn. All right. Voicemails, text message, do it. 562-317-0087. Want more next week? Let's do it. All right. For James Whitlock and Jordan, who's playoff planning, I'm Dennis Wilson saying, Go Kings, go! Go Kings, go! Go Kings, go!
Sounded damn good.
Yeah. So much better when Jordan's not here, right?
Right? I mean, it's your birthright. I'll be damned if I was going to let them get their hands on it.
The way you're talking to my guy.
It's all wrong. So I keistered it. Had that uncomfortable hunk of metal in my ass for 7 days.
Dude, you came up with that so effortlessly. I feel like that is part of your normal, I just haven't heard it yet.
It's just where my head goes.
It's good shit. I like it. Fucking A. All right, give me some files. I'm gonna edit this shit, put it up, and we're gonna watch some fucking Andor.
Oh, I haven't seen any of it yet, but I did watch season 1 again just to get.
Oh, so do we. So far, season 2. I'm 2 episodes into season 2. It's good. It's good so far.
I forgot how much happened actually in season 1.
Right?
Like there's so many plots that go into that.
There are, and they are taking some of those plots, and they're having little twists and turns in here to make certain things. You're like, oh, this is going the right way, and like, oh shit, maybe it's not going the right way. So I don't know. They've broken it up into 4 years, right? So they're releasing it essentially 1 year of time in the show in chunks. So 3 episodes per year. So it's going to be really interesting with how they've set this one up, how they're going to wrap this year up. But so far it's pretty good. A lot of political shit. But they're doing it way better than Phantom Menace. It's really good.
Cool.
Okay, we got to look at the screenshot that Mikey just sent. I'm not giving away any spoilers, guys. I didn't say anything. No spoilers.
Oh, that was loud.
It's pretty good. With the sombrero. I like it. If it wasn't so fuzzy, it'd be like a profile picture somewhere. Mikey sent this.
Hold on one second. Let me switch back.
I gotta send that to Laura. Because she's like, you have to wear the hat.
Yeah, proof. You got proof now. Okay, let's go back here and let's go here.
By the way, I've heard on the Star Wars front that I'm blanking on his name right now. Tony Gilroy, who is the mastermind behind Andor, is doing at least one movie, if not a trilogy. Like that's what they're in the works for. And also, what's her name is stepping down finally.
Who's that?
Fucking, I'm had too much to drink already. The head of Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy.
Okay.
She is stepping down in August. Thank God. Maybe we'll actually get some good Star Wars. Besides,
any reason? Did they say, or is it? It's needed.
She is. I think there's been too many canceled projects.
Okay.
And those canceled projects have come in the wake of really bad reviews of shit that's been put out. So I think she might have been asked to step down. Maybe. Or maybe she just finally is tired of maybe getting death threats or something. I don't know.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I am sure I agree with Steve. I'm sure they've asked her to step down because they have lost so much money. They should be raking it in. This should be doing Marvel numbers, if not better.
Mm-hmm.
And they're losing their asses on Star Wars. So I'm pretty sure they asked her to step down. It was kind of one of those like either you're stepping down or you're going to be gone no matter what.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Michelle says all of the above. Yeah. Pissed off the fandom big enough. Dude, there's people I know that like love Star Wars more than anything that are just like, I have no interest anymore. Like it is completely the stuff that has gone out. Collins is one of them, dude. He's just like, I'm fucking done. I have the only thing he's interested in is Andor.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else, like anything else that gets announced, he's just like, I don't give a shit.
Ouch.
So, and there's so many people that feel the same way. Like there's all kinds of stuff that they announce, all these different movies and stuff, and they're just the only one that's still going through that I'm aware of is Grogu and the Mandalorian or whatever they're calling it, that movie.
Sorry, I was trying to clean the bed.
Yeah, after Acolyte, it was over. Acolyte could have been so fucking good. Could have been. But, God, that was disappointing.
Can I give you a hot take?
Sure.
I think I'm glad Jordan's not here.
You're easily entertained.
I think I'm just old enough to where I don't really, I'm not going to nitpick shit anymore. I'm just going to sit and enjoy it for what it is.
I've always been someone who just like sits down and enjoys stuff. I learned that from Kevin Ryder. Like, stop doing that. Just enjoy it, right?
Yeah, just enjoy it. Like, I just want something that I can turn my brain off to. So if it accomplishes that for me, I'm fucking happy, dude. And I'll watch your story.
Yeah, Ahsoka started off really good. And
I
then
love
just
them
like
all.
the last couple episodes, just like, where did we go? Like, what did we do?
I love them all, ridiculous. Dude. I mean, the Shadow Realm or the Mirror World.
No, I mean that was all like canon stuff that they brought back from Rebels. I think is what that
was. Yeah, it was Rebels. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean all that stuff was like for the people that watched Rebels, like that was really fucking cool. Like they did a great job with
Marvel.
that.
That's Marvel, dude.
Huh?
Doctor Strange put you in the Mirror World.
I know what you were talking about with that. I don't know what they call it, but Steve did not watch a minute of The Acolyte.
I was into The Acolyte. I liked the story.
The Acolyte, like I feel like they had such a great concept. They had such a great opportunity, and they just failed to deliver on what could have been something totally fucking awesome. Like it wasn't all bad, but like it wasn't.
How it would play in would have been really cool, right? Because you see a lot of the hero arcs, but you don't see where it's like you've got kind of a villain arc, but doing what they feel is right. And how it switched who you thought was the chosen one. And
but at the same time, like that was like, who didn't see that coming from a mile away, dude?
Just the sisters thing.
Yeah, that whole switch. Like it, I don't know, man.
It didn't break my heart that it happened. Like
I didn't, but I was just like, really? That's where we're at? Like that's what we're doing. Like they probably thought they were so fucking clever. Like, no, you weren't.
Are you upset because you feel like they gave themselves too much credit?
There was a lot of there was a lot of things in that show. I was just like, what the fuck are we doing? So,
all right, I'm gonna run.
All right,
love y'all.
I could talk Star Wars all night. Yeah, have fun this weekend, dude.
All right, we'll do. I'm just gonna cancel. You can keep it open.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I'm just downloading files. Like, if that's exciting for people.
Mine are up.
Watch.
Mine are up. So.
Yeah, I'm downloading them right now.
Okay, good. Later.
Thanks for pressing record.
You got it. Thanks, Michelle. Talk to y'all soon. Love y'all. Bye.
Oh, this is awkward. I don't know what to do with my hands. Yeah, big Dennis. Jordan is his son is in baseball, and Jordan's like one of the coaches or something to do with like league and planning. Just hang up on us. It's like we did. It's just like you guys are Ducks fans. I'll just hang up on you. Man, that's a deep pull. I haven't thought of that. Yeah, the Lou Robitaille Funko Pop. So they have like a meeting to plan for like playoff stuff for his son's baseball league. So that's what that is. So, God, James hasn't even seen this. Let's go through some shit here. I got this little mini helmet signed by Kopitar. It's pretty sick. One of Laura, my wife's love languages is gift giving. So this is the type of shit I get. So it's pretty awesome. And then this is the newest one. I just got this. This was like an Easter present. New York Rangers puck, right? This is a Byfield goal. So pretty sweet. It'd be pretty sweet to get this signed. I got to give it to James. See if he can get it signed for me. This one that James got for me. Signed Brown puck. That's fucking rad. And I got something that Michelle will probably like. It's not here yet, though. It's apparently on a boat over. But I got a Coheed and Cambria thing coming that is going to go up there on top. It's going to be fucking sick. Laura got it for me as well. The Coheed and Cambria thing? It's from their new album. It's the God, what is the character's name? It's his helmet. He's got the like the LED eyes. The name of one of their songs is it's like the one song on the new album I don't like. But he's got a helmet. Let me see if I can find it. Here, I'll find it on my phone because I don't know how to share. Acting like a fucking boomer. Coheed and Cambria was a vibe for you back in the day, Mikey. Listen to their new shit. And by the way, the Weird Science, if you don't remember, the Weird Science song that I sent you, that's the drummer from Coheed and Cambria. Blindside Sunny, that's the character's name. So it's this dude, and they did a pre-order from the new album, and with the pre-order, you get that helmet with like legit LED eyes and stuff. So yeah, that is that's on its way. It's been delayed and like manufacturing delays, shipping delays, all that stuff. So that's showing up at some point. That's gonna go right up there. So let's see. Yeah, Coheed and Cambria is fantastic live. I am trying to make them my most seen band. We're seeing them in October for my birthday. They're playing in Berkeley. I'm fucking stoked. First time I ever saw Coheed and Cambria, Michelle, was at a Global Gathering, and I was actually able to watch them from the side stage. That was amazing. I think they played 3 songs because they just jammed out one of their songs for like 15 minutes. It's fucking rad. But some of my most favorite shows I've seen have been Coheed. We saw Coheed at what do they call it now? The Observatory. Fucking great show. On my old Instagram account, there's a video of it. So I've been thinking about it. They might be the only band I get tattooed on myself. So I don't know. Thinking about it. Sick ink. There's so many different versions of it. You know, the little, like, I forget what they call it, the little triangle logo that they got. I've seen so many tattoos that look so fucking awesome. It's be hard to find which one to take inspiration from. But yeah, that is something I think I want to do. I only have 2 tattoos so far, and it's like one of those things everybody always says, once you get one, you're always gonna want another. So let's see. Mikey says, which one do you guys get emails from Twitch? Because if you guys keep doing this stream after each game, I think you should be getting monetized on Twitch. It should be our just main King's Realm email. So I don't know if we get enough people watching on Twitch. I mean, right now there's 5 people watching on Twitch. So I don't know. Random tattoos are fine. Which, by the way, speaking of random tattoos, Pete Davidson, did you guys hear that he got rid of all of his tattoos? He got them all laser removed. He was fucking covered. Only need 3. What? Only 3 people watching? Dude, I can find 3 friends to watch me fucking do this shit right now and just fucking talk. The amount of money it costs to get laser removal, but the amount of pain to get laser removal, that's got to be insane. Yeah, he's completely done and no more tattoos. Just like clean slate. Fuck. That's wild. MGK went the opposite. Well, MGK is fucking... That dude's got problems. I'm with you, Michelle. Bury me in my tattoos. Yeah, I mean, nothing but respect. If that's what you want to do, for sure. Like, you want to get rid of them and start fresh, or just not have that anymore, and you just want to not have tattoos for the rest of your life, whatever, dude. Like, that's fine. The dedication to remove that many tattoos, damn. I have never had a tattoo removed, but I think you said it was tens of thousands. It was like, the numbers coming to mind are like 30,000, 50,000, something around in there. Ain't cheap. And all I've heard is it is way worse than getting the tattoo. I know someone who had one removed, and they were just like, dude, it was excruciating. You heard about how good of a dad MGK is? I mean, that's cool and all, but like, don't make me like MGK for any reason whatsoever. Just, you keep that shit to yourself, Mikey. Don't ever say anything again. I mean, good for him. Like I said, makes me give him a little bit more respect, which I don't want to do. So stop. Yeah, feel that. Yeah. Used to dislike him. Now you like him? No, come on, man. You can say disliking him. All right, let's see. I'm going to start editing. I can learn how to screen share. You guys can see what editing looks like. That'll be fun, right? You guys like computer programs? Or I can just send the link out and everybody can just like be like, "What's up? Who is MGK? Machine Gun Kelly." Oh man. We're missing a file. Where's that? Gotta make sure I have it before James leaves his house. I'm fucked. Downloads. We're missing his file. Where is... Oh, there we go. Need to click a button. Very untalented rapper that was basically shunned out of rapping and then went into like rock. Yeah, Eminem destroyed him. Steve, love it. Anybody want to learn how to edit? So, explain your steps. I mean, how many things do I have to edit together? Mainly what I do now is I just line things up. And then I'll take notes like during the show. Like if there's anything that needs to be done, like if James is being an asshole and like pounding on the table or something, or sometimes Jordan decides to, I don't know, work on his workbench or something. There's always random things. So I'll make notes. So I just keep like a Apple Note that has my little script here, and I'll try and like keep track of, you know, if there's a show title or something, if we do beer breaks, just where the stuff is. And if there's things that I need to go back and fix, like I'll just kind of keep it here. So yeah, asshole James. Yeah, I'll I have said that in the past. My note is just like, you know, at 10:57, James being an asshole. So that does happen. So individual files recorded, you know, obviously you got this. I started recording directly to Hindenburg now. I got a little bit different setup with this Stream Deck. So everybody sends me files. James sends me everything that I added in that's not Dennis here or this one. So everything else comes from James in the soundboard. And then you guys probably can't hear anything that's going to go through this, so unfortunately. But yeah, I just have to line things up and then essentially edit out any like dead spaces or if stuff goes really off the rails. So Keister is the show title, by the way. That might be a good one, but I think I'm going to keep it simple for the playoffs. And because we're doing so many like rapid fire, I think I'm just going to keep it, you know, what game is it? So James basically has this the USB file. So this is everything that comes in from his computer. So this would be like me and Jordan, plus this whole thing right here is like all the intro stuff that we do on the live show. So all this gets cut out. And then sound pads. So this is Oh, that's what he was doing. That's really funny. It didn't come through. I don't think it came through on the stream. He had a harmonica file. This right here. Man, that didn't play live. That sucks. This is somebody playing Welcome to the Black Parade on harmonica. This little section right there. And it didn't play live. So that sucks. So there's Mikey's intro. That would have, oh man, that would have been so good. It didn't come through though. I think I'm going to leave that in though. So you guys can hear that on the downloadable version. So this, I need to line, whoa, what is going on there? What the fuck? Get out of here. Don't do that. Okay, that's why. All right, so this is basically that's Mikey. So let's scroll down here. This is where I come in. So I need to grab this one and this one. That's my recording. And essentially just line this up. Make sure that this sounds good. Oops, solo these two so you can just hear that. Good enough. Go back. And this is like Mikey, this is where the stream deck is fucking money for me. Make sure we got this all done. I'm trying to cut everything here. Come on, go up, go up, go up. I have shortcuts set, so all I have to do is hit a button and it gets rid of the space and everything and pulls everything tighter. All right, so then we'll get rid of, do this, get rid of all this stuff I was talking over the intro that probably only Michelle heard. All right, then we'll go ahead and make set levels for everything. So this is another thing where it's just a stream deck button, just hit the levels. And then all right, so oh, that sounds terrible. So this is one of my favorite things right here. So this has got a voice analyzer, so it kind of automatically EQs your voice to sound good. It tells you that it's profiling whoever. So it says it's profiling Dennis. I always thought that was funny. So it'll automatically set EQ and then you apply it and then you can kind of tweak it later on. But it gets it pretty solid. I don't think it works as well for me as it does for James and Jordan, but James has got a voice where it doesn't fucking matter what the EQ is. James sounds good. I don't know how the fuck he does it. All right. And then I just downloaded this new de-esser, which gets rid of the harsh, like, the sounds. But I haven't figured out how to totally use it yet because it's... I think that doing that will kill it more. All these fancy tools. All right. Let's go level. Oh, we got to figure that. Oh, shit. He did that. God damn it. So James decided to play a video of Jordan paying up on his bet. So all right, so then there's this. So we're going to split this, and then this just slides up into something that we can actually hear. And this will stay muted. All right. All right, and then we did pretty good tonight, so I don't need to go through and like delete shit out. So right now I'm looking for the DraftKings read, which I think is right here. All right, there we go. Yep. So we are at 549. Bring this back up and actually write in the actual time. 549. And then we got to add in our mid-roll breaks that automatically get generated. So let's see, how does this work? Nice long break there. Okay, so all this can go right here. This doesn't fucking matter. So we're going to get rid of this. Nice fancy Stream Deck button. Get rid of that stuff. Then we're going to crossfade it so there's no weird clickies. Crossfade. Stream Deck is fucking amazing, dude. Like, it just saves me from hotkeying everything to death. All right, so we are at 709 for the other stuff. The rest is showing pretty well, so let's... I know you guys are probably chatting away. He's going to San Diego. I think they're just doing like vacation stuff tonight, Steve. Probably like kids water polo and stuff like that. And also what Mikey said. What's up? It's Tom from Washington. Fucking love Tom. There's Jay. Sounding good. All right, that's it. So here's the fun part. Where is the Go Kings Go? And I wish you guys could hear this because this is like the fucking magic. There it is right there. So this is where we fix the Go Kings Go from live. I don't know why James is so early on that. That makes me scared. Okay, did I fuck something up? I feel like I fucked something up. Let's go back and see what I fucked up. No, it's all there. Guide. Okay, so that's lining up. No longer. Am I lining up? No, we're lining up there. James is just that early? Jesus. This is the part that sucks when you like feel like you fucked something up and you got to go double check everything. It all lines up. James is just early as shit. I don't know how he was so early. I don't understand how it's that far off, but everything else sounds good. If you guys listen, anything's fucked up, let me know. Yeah, we were awful. He's really typical. Usually he's pretty on time with me, but like I don't know. Sometimes it gets weird because of the weird delay. So I go in here. Here's where I start. Usually James is pretty spot on. I got to move Jordan up, but that's pretty far off. Let's see. Oh, he got off. Yeah, he was trying to line it back up. All right. So we're going to go here and split this. Actually, get rid of that one. Let's see what happens after we do this. Fucking money. All right. Do this right here. All right. Where's our music? Right here. Or what funny shit do we say? And that's pretty much it. All right, that's my podcast editing 101 class. It's really funny he did this, but it is too quiet. We're gonna make it louder. All right, y'all. I gotta go so I can finish doing all my shit and get this uploaded. So, yeah, now you guys can do your own podcast. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks, y'all. Hopefully, we're doing this Saturday. I don't know who else is going to be able to join. I will be in Southern California, so possibly in studio. I just don't know yet. It's a big day on Saturday, so I will see you guys at some point. Go Kings, go! Later, y'all.